everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks has finally confirmed the identity of the mysterious Jay in the show's latest episode. Recently, Stay has become convinced that his late husband James is still alive, and that Rex has been holding him hostage somewhere. Steve is seemingly suffering from psychosis, and his theory about James is not true. However, he did find notes addressed to Jay on Rex's desk, and while most of them were blank, one had a real message that hasn't yet been explained. This week, Steve took Rex hostage in Dee Valley Law, thinking that he had killed James. Lucas managed to get him out and Steve was taken to hospital, while Rex vowed to go back to the bad side after being rejected by Steve. In today's episode, Leela was frustrated that it was taking a long time for Steve to get a mental health assessment in hospital. Steve didn't want to see Lucas as he felt that his son had betrayed him. Leela expressed her concerns to Perry, but when they went back into Steve's ward, he had escaped, taking baby James with him. Lucas found his dad on the stairs, with Steve desperate to protect James from everyone, as he didn't trust those around him. He made his dad realize that he had actually taken Leela's baby Clara, not James, and Lucas persuaded Steve to let his family help. Steve and Perry saw the specialist, who decided that he had sufficient support from his family, so was able to return home to complete his intensive treatment program. Meanwhile, Rex spoke to Lucas outside the hospital, and Lucas explained about the messages that Steve thought he had been sent from James. Lucas threw the notes in the bin, but Rex secretly retrieved them. Later, Rex arrived at a house and confronted a young man called Jacob about putting his messages in his bag, confirming that he is the mysterious Jay. As the show introduced a second new character, Kat, Jacob said that he is lonely in the house and hasn't seen his friends since he arrived. But Rex reminded him that he is in grave danger outside, and he is keeping them both safe. With Rex telling them that they won't be there for much longer, who are Jacob and Kat? What is their connection to Rex? And what does he have planned for them? Here's a 1,000-word creative take on Hollyoaks, finally revealing Jay's identity in an early streaming release, crafted with suspense and drama. Hollyoaks, Jay's identity unveiled. A game-changer in the village. For months, the cryptic character of Jay has loomed over the village of Hollyoaks, their actions influencing lives from the shadows. As the streaming release dropped early on Hollyoaks' official platform, fans scrambled to discover the truth, and they weren't disappointed. The episode begins with a montage of the chaos Jay has sown. Secret notes slipped under doors, anonymous texts that exposed betrayals, and most haunting of all, the chilling message painted across the wall of the dog in red letters, "I see everything." Jay's targets have ranged from the Lomaxes to the McQueens, with motives as mysterious as the figure themselves. Yet, as the story reached fever pitch, viewers knew this was the moment of reckoning. The episode promised a dramatic revelation, and Hollyoaks delivered in spades. The calm before the storm. The episode opens with Perry Lomax waking up to yet another ominous text from Jay. "Time's running out." The cryptic message sends a shiver down her spine, but she's determined to face whatever, or whoever, is behind it. Meanwhile, at the McQueen household, Goldie is convinced Jay is targeting them because of something buried deep in their family's history. "It's the curse of the McQueens, I tell ya," she cries, rummaging through old family photos with Mercedes. The tension ramps up as Felix Westwood discovers a USB drive taped to the underside of his car. When he plugs it into his laptop, a video begins to play. The footage shows the aftermath of a crime, one that Felix recognizes all too well. His hands tremble as he whispers, "It can't be." Clues, confrontations, and close calls. Throughout the episode, key players in the village receive startling clues that point them toward the identity of Jay. For Perry, it's an old childhood photo left on her doorstep, her younger self with a face scratched out beside her. For Felix, it's a voicemail from a distorted voice accusing him of betrayal. And for John Paul McQueen, it's a single chilling line scrawled on a napkin at the dog. "We all know your secret, JP." The tension boils over during a heated confrontation between Mercedes and Warren Fox in the loft. Mercedes, fueled by her suspicions, accuses Warren of being Jay. "You've always had a grudge against this village," she spits. "Admit it, you're behind all this." But Warren denies it vehemently. "If I wanted to ruin your lives, I wouldn't hide behind a mask," he growls. "That's not my style." Their argument is interrupted by a blackout, plunging the club into darkness. A single spotlight flickers on, illuminating a hooded figure standing on the balcony. Gasps ripple through the room as the figure speaks. "Tick-tock, Hollyoaks. The truth will out, starting now." The truth unveiled. As the hooded figure escapes, the village descends into chaos. But the final act of the episode takes place in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town, where Felix, Perry, and John Paul have been lured by separate messages from Jay. The trio finds themselves locked in the warehouse, a series of screens flickering to life around them. On each screen, moments from their pasts play, moments they thought they'd buried. "You've lied, you've cheated, you've destroyed lives," Jay's voice echoes through the warehouse. "And now it's time to pay the price." Felix snaps, yelling into the void, "Who are you? What do you want from us?" Silence falls, and then the doors swing open. A familiar figure steps into the light. Ellie Nightingale. Ellie's shocking return. The village thought Ellie had left for good after the trauma she endured years ago. But here she stands, her eyes cold and calculating. "Surprised to see me?" she asks, a bitter smile playing on her lips. "You shouldn't be, you all made me this way." Ellie reveals that her time away wasn't a peaceful escape, it was a journey through hell. Betrayed by those she trusted, forgotten by those she loved, she became consumed by a need for justice. "I was invisible to you all," she says. "But not anymore. Now I'm the one pulling the strings." Motives and fallout. Ellie's vendetta is deeply personal. She accuses Felix of abandoning her when she needed him most, Perry of spreading lies that destroyed her reputation, and John Paul of turning a blind eye to her suffering. But the twist doesn't end there. Ellie wasn't acting alone. As she speaks, another figure steps out of the shadows. Lisa Loveday. The village believed Lisa had been killed years ago, her death shrouded in mystery. But here she is, very much alive, and furious. "You all moved on like I never existed," Lisa says, her voice trembling with rage. "But I'm here to remind you of every choice you made, every lie you told, every life you ruined." A new chapter begins. The episode ends on a cliffhanger, with Ellie and Lisa walking away from their captives, leaving them bound and surrounded by flickering screens. "This is just the beginning," Ellie warns. "Hollyoaks will never be the same." As the credits roll, fans are left reeling. The return of Ellie and Lisa not only shakes up the village, but also sets the stage for an explosive new chapter. How will the residents of Hollyoaks deal with the fallout? And can the village ever recover from the storm that Jay unleashed? One thing's for sure, Hollyoaks has outdone itself yet again, delivering a twist that no one saw coming. What do you think of this dramatic reveal? Should we add more twists or focus on a specific character's fallout? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.